Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel Bakes by Mela. So today I'm going to show you how to do a combination hot kitchen baked dish with a Sri Lankan flavor and also a European touch. So this is a spicy salmon pie. So I'm going to make the filling of the pie with salmon and a lot of vegetables which can be found in the summer in England, but always you can use any fish that you favor or any other vegetables which is available in your region or in your country. So this is going to be a spicy dish with a lot of Sri Lankan spices, and I'm going to convert it into a European pie. As you already know, I always like to experiment new dishes. So this is another experiment which became successful. So this is a very good lunch idea and also a dinner idea. So try it out and enjoy the dish. To make the pastry dough, I used 200 grams of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of water and 100 grams of butter, which is salted. I add the butter into the flour and also the salt. Add water into the mixer bowl. Be careful not to add the excess amount of water. Now you can mix it with your mixer, or else you can use your hand to make the dough. So it looks like this once it is done. For the filling, I use 400 grams of salmon, about 100 grams of boiled potatoes, soft stem broccoli, some tomatoes, spring onions, some onions which is sliced, some green chilies, and a lot of Sri Lankan spices including chili powder, some cinnamon, tamarind, curry leaves, turmeric powder, curry powder, mustard powder, and also some salt and black pepper. I also use some ginger garlic paste, some honey and soy sauce, and if you want you can use some red wine. Add all your powdered spices into the bowl now. And use your fingers to mix the powdered spices well with the salmon. Except of salmon, you can use any other fish that you favor. Because Scottish salmon is so available these days in England, I used salmon in my dish. Also add some honey and also soy sauce into the bowl and mix them slightly using a spoon. Let it marinate for about half an hour. Now into a heated pan, you add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. First add your curry leaves into the pan. And then the onions. So once you add onions, you can add the ginger garlic paste into one side of your pan. Let onions and ginger garlic paste get caramelized well. Now you can add the cinnamon, mix them well. And once the onions are caramelized, you add the marinated salmon into the pan. Mix the salmon with the onions carefully. And let it cook in a low heat. I also add some tomato sauce into the salmon now, but if you don't like tomato sauce, you can always avoid that. Let it cook in the low heat now, and add rest of your vegetables and potatoes into the pan now. Mix the vegetables with the salmon well, and be careful to cook it in a low heat now. As an additional ingredient, I use some thick coconut milk to give a nice flavor. If you don't like it, you can always avoid coconut milk. Also add tamarind at this stage and let it cook in a low heat. You can see it gives rise to a nice color like this when the filling is cooked well. If you use red wine, you can add red wine at this stage, but if you don't like wine, you can always avoid it from your dish. Now I separate my prepared dough into 2 pieces and I flatten it with using a rolling pin. You need to flatten it into a very thin sheet to make the pie. Add a little bit of olive oil into your baking dish and spread it all over the dish. And now carefully you need to take the sheet off from the board and lay it on your baking dish. And you need to fit your sheet well in the baking dish. So now you can see it is very well fitted. I add my prepared filling into the dish now. I have completed the filling now. And I trim the edges of the pastry sheet. You can use your pair of kitchen scissors for this or else a knife. And I get the other sheet and lay it on the dish now, covering the filling. Again, you need to trim the excess edges. Now I spread a little bit of whisked egg using a brush on the top of the pie and bake it in the oven in 160 degrees Celsius for about 1 hour. So you can see it is nicely baked now. This is a very good idea for your dinner or your lunch. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Bakes by Mela. So I'll be coming back with another new dish in the next weekend. Till then, bye bye.